Well, if you are beginning the process of bringing computer-aided design into your landscape firm, the first thing you will need is some sort of template, and that will contain a title block with your logo on it. And it's useful to turn an image file that you see over here on the right into a CAD version of the logo. So the image file on the right is just single pixels, dots. It's usually quite large in size. But over here, what I've done is put down a rectangle, and I've filled that rectangle with white colour, and I've sent it to the back by using tools and draw order. And then let me unselect all. Then what I've done is use the polyline command to trace around the yellow part of the logo, 2 polylines in fact. I've not bothered to apply any curve fitting because I think that works reasonably well. I've applied yellow colour to that, and I've said that it is filled. So that gives us the yellow splash. The dark green is just again a polyline sent not to the back but sent behind the yellow. And that's, so if we look at this, we have the back, which is the white. Then on top of the white back, we've got a closed polyline in green, and then on top of it, we have a closed polyline in yellow. And that's the reason for, under Tools, Draw Order, you can bring above an object or under an object. You can shuffle the order in which entities are displayed. So that gives us a CAD version of our logo, which contains 1 entity, the white rectangle, 2 is a green, 3 another bit of green, 4 and 5. There are only 5 entities in that version of the drawing. It's really efficient and quick. The bit that we're missing is, of course, the text which says Turf Masters, and I don't want to go in and send a polyline around every one of those. It's easier just to set a new text style, and I've done that by Format Text Style, and I've set Arial Narrow up as the current text style. I'll cancel from there, and then I've just typed a single line text and popped in the text Turf Masters. The fiddly bit is to adjust the height of the text. I've got it at 2.4 here and a width factor of 1.25. They're relative numbers. They don't mean, this is a US version, so they don't mean inches or any other foot units in the imperial system. They're just arbitrary settings. And now I can move this new piece of text and sit it like so, and I would argue that we've got a reasonable agreement between it. We could change our width factor by just a fraction. Let's see if we can pick it again. Width factor 1.25. If I make that 1.26, then the text should spread out a little to the right and cover the existing characters in the text. So apart from the character F, so the designer of the logo must have used a different Windows font to get an F with a descender, we, I think, have done reasonably well. So I can pick that, making sure I've got polar on, and move that across here into position. And I'm fairly happy that once we use modify and match properties, pick up the properties of the green here and put that to the text, I'm relatively happy that that will work quite well as a CAD logo. And at this point I could remove the image file, zoom extents, regenerate and zoom extents, and there we have our logo ready to go into a title block and then into a template for the drawing.